Good morning and welcome back to the morning show. I am Marshall Shore and I'm excited because we have a special guest. We have Kimberly. Hello, Kimberly, and you are with At Home?
Home with Help.
Home with Help. Mm-hmm. All right, so tell us about what is Home with Help.
Home with Help is a non-medical home care agency. So we have about 200 employees around the valley, and we go into seniors' private homes and help them with non-medical duties like bathing, dressing, meal prep, take them to the doctor, that kind of thing.
Very cool. How did you get into this?
It's a really long story, but the short version is I wasn't living in the country for quite some time, and every time I would come back to visit, I would see decline. Great-grandma passed away at 103. Both my grandmothers were 95. So, you know, they had a lot of years and a lot of, you know, issues and things, and so we thought we could do it better.
Nice. So you said non-medical. Mm-hmm. Are there regulations or things that you have to be aware of?
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of monitoring of this kind of industry.
Oh.
So we have a private pay side of the business and we have Medicaid side of the business. And on the Medicaid side of the business, we get audited multiple times a year. So we would anyway, but we're forced to, you know, dot all the I's and cross all the T's.
Right.
But if we only had a private pay side of the business, you could go make a business card, brochures, and just start. Like there's no, you know, we have a business license, but there's not really a license
right,
for
but not
home care.
like having to go get certified or.
Right.
So So with doing this, I mean, I'm assuming things like CPR, some of those things, are those part of training or anything?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's CPR, first aid, TB test, there's direct care worker trainings. Some are online, some are in person. And those are kind of all the things that the auditor is checking every year to make sure that.
Oh, okay. So that's the Medicaid side, but not the private side.
I mean, the Medicaid side is the side that somebody is checking, but they check all of the caregivers' information. They just can't look at the client's things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So I'm so glad that, I mean, you provide that for your staff, the ones going into homes, because I think that's so important. Instead of like, if someone just sent me into someone's home.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of seasoned people here, and so there's a lot of caregivers, and you know it's growing. You know, the seniors are coming here in Texas and Florida like crazy. So.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, because of our weather and
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we're happy they're here, but there's also that other side of care,
sure.
Just monitoring them and checking in and helping them do like the meal prep.
Sure. A lot of them can't drive anymore, so, you know, taking them to wherever it is that they want to go.
Right, yeah, because I know it's like with my grandfather several years ago, I literally just like left for like 2 weeks, and that's all I did was get him to the doctor, meal prep, and so things like that. And to give an uncle who was kind of the main caregiver a break.
Some respite. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. So it's so important to have someone you can rely on that is probably, I mean, better trained than
the family.
Person. Yeah. So
on the Medicaid side of the business in Arizona, it's one of the states that allows for family members to become paid caregivers. So they still become my W-2 employee. They still have to go through all the same everything, but most family members are doing it already,
right?
You know, and not getting, you know, paid, and then they can't go and work someplace else because they, you know, don't have the time. And so this way it kind of supplements for them.
So walk us through just kind of a standard day for someone who's going into someone's home. What does that look like?
Well, it ranges. So we have some clients that we only help 2 or 3 days a week, and we're only in there for 4 hours.
Okay.
And then we have clients that we help 24/7. And
Oh,
there's,
wow.
you know, like usually 12-hour shifts.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that. It goes from that extreme from just a few hours to 24.
Sure. I mean, every client is different, you
Right.
know,
No,
like every
exactly.
need is different. And
Right.
usually over time, you know, we get older, things
Right.
decline.
Right. That time increases just
Sure.
because of necessity.
They need, yeah, for
Right.
sure.
Wow. So you see I mean, this is such a growing business.
Oh, yes, definitely.
So,
But to answer your previous question, it can range from companionship and helping around the house, some laundry, some, you know, basic, not complicated,
right.
up to people that have Hoyer lifts. They can't get out of bed without help. We have, like, you know, grooming, bathing, dressing, all, you know, pretty much
So
any non-medical thing you can think of in
So
the
really
day.
the whole spectrum,
Yeah,
and various people at different points in that.
right. And then the more the need and the less that they can do, usually the longer that we're there to
Right.
help with whatever it is that they need.
So how do you find folks to go into homes?
Well, we're in our 11th year, so now
Oh
I
my
get,
gosh!
yeah,
Congratulations!
Thank
I mean,
you.
you've reached that's such a hurdle.
yes.
Wow.
Some days feels like 100 years, but that's okay. What was your question?
So with this growing, it's like, how do you're in your 11th year,
Oh,
and so
okay.
how do you find those employees
Right.
to, because again, there is a trust factor as well. I mean,
Oh, definitely.
So I mean, with the training and everything, and then also just making sure they get there and do what they're supposed to.
Yeah. Now with software, it's very helpful. Like there's a GPS tracker for them to clock in and out, so we can make sure that they're actually at the house. So there's, you know, a lot of technology stuff
Wow.
is definitely a lot different than it was 11 years
Well,
ago.
I was going to
with
say, I'm sure
paper
it's like,
timesheets and like sending insurance claims for all on paper. Yeah, times are easier in that sense.
yeah,
for
because
sure.
I mean, it just kind of it's like you just get a list of here's where they are, here's where
Right.
they clocked in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. You're using technology to also help in that as well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So-
And my sanity as well.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, exactly.
So especially with that many employees.
Yeah, it was
So-
11 years ago we had 15, and now we have 200.
Okay.
So, yeah, 11 years ago I could handle just, you know, payroll and all the things by myself. And then
Right.
obviously as time went, we have a fabulous admin staff now, because I definitely can't do this by myself.
Right. All right. So take a look into that camera and tell
Yes.
us, how can people find out more about you and your company?
Okay, so it's Home with Help, HOMEWITHHELP.net is the website. I'm on LinkedIn and Facebook personally, and the business, Instagram. On the website, you can reach all the links for all of the social medias, and obviously emails and phone numbers as well.
That's great. So reach out to Kimberly at Home with Help if you need that service. And thank you so much for coming in and talking to us.
Thank you for having me. It was lovely. Thank
Have
you
a
very
great
much.
rest of your day, and
Thank
stick
you.
around, because we will be coming back with more amazing Arizona local stuff right after this.